One of the most powerful tools you'll find inside of the MoGraph is something called a cloner. I just dropped one into my objects manager. And all it really needs now is something to clone. So we can choose any object we want to. In this case, I'll just grab a sphere. As a matter of fact, you know what? I think I'll choose something different instead of a sphere. I think I will go for, I always use the sphere. I'll go for a pyramid. So what we could do with the pyramid is drag it right on inside the cloner. And let me go ahead and put my display onto the line so you can see that we have 3 pyramids now where we had 1. So let's go ahead and play with some of the parameters of the cloner. One of the first things you'll see is the mode. Currently it's set to linear, which is literally a line. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to radial. And we have a bunch of pyramids now that are in a circular fashion. So to see them more clearly, we have to increase the radius. So let's go right here and increase their radius like so. And now we have our pyramid spread out in a nice circle. You can change the count right here. You can have 1,000,000,000,000, as you can see, well, 100 in this particular instance, in this lesson, pyramids. And you can create all kinds of very interesting things like this. So let me go ahead and put the shading off. We can also change the plane that the shapes live in. So for example, this is currently in XY. I can also make it lie down on the floor or go sideways. So you can do a wide variety of objects based on the plane that they lie in. So we have like a crown here. Now I can also change my start angle and my end angle, which kind of opens the shape up. So I'll take my start angle and now I have a interesting looking letter C. And I can go ahead and close it as well and make them overlap. I can also change the offset, which rotates it around, and my offset variation. Kind of make it a little bit more random. Now what the C does is simply changes the random number that can apply the randomness to the offset. Now let's go back up to where it says mode here. I'm going to put it on grid array this time. And now we have a much neater clone. And of course I can change this as well. So I have a count and I can change the count in different axes. And I can change the size. Change the form from cubic to sphere to cylinder. So as you can see, there's lots of stuff you can do just by creating a cloner. It's a lot more efficient to work this way as opposed to actually creating all these pyramids or whatever shape you want to create. So once again, this is the cloner, and you will find that you'll use the cloner quite a bit when you want to do all kinds of really interesting things inside of MoGraph.